Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. Right now, ongoing is the security summit for the five eastern states, talking about Imo State, Abia, Enugu, Anambra, and Ebonyi State. They are in Imo State, Owerri precisely, and they are looking at security issues, challenges in the southeast. But then that's not what we're really focused on. We're looking at the statement Uzodinma, or what Uzodinma had to tell the northerners about eviction from Imo State. And at the same time, we're going to be looking at what Okorocha had to tell Gov Uzodinma, about his position as the governor of Imo State. It's really funny. It's good you just sit back and listen to what Okorocha have to tell him. Already after the attack that took place on Monday, early hours of Monday morning, there were a lot of people who were finger pointed. Most people in the cabinet of Gov Uzodinma were pointing at direction of Okorocha. But right now, Okorocha had to explode and just tell him some few things, which I would just like you to hear it for yourself. But first of all, let's look at what Governor Gov Uzodinma had to tell the northerners who are living in Imo State about the eviction from the state. But before we continue, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Let's look at the news in detail. The governor of Imo State, Gov Uzodinma, has assured northerners living in Imo State that they will not be evicted. He gave the assurance during a meeting with the leadership of the Imo Northern community at the government house Owerri over the weekend. While assuring them of government's protection, he said they were stakeholders in the state and urged them to remain in their homes and defend themselves, adding that nobody will drive you away. The governor asserted that as law-abiding citizens who pay tax while carrying out their legitimate businesses in Imo, they have become indigents of the state. He therefore urged them not to look at themselves as tenants. Uzodinma further asserted that any protection given any Igbo man will be given the northerners living in any part of the state. While condemning the recent attack on some northern traders across the state, he advised them not to seek self-help as his government was on top of their situation, adding that no arrangement by any person or group will be stronger than that of the government. He took the opportunity to also inform them that recent events in the state were being perpetuated by disgruntled politicians who want to create the impression that the people were fighting the northerners, noting that it has nothing to do with headsmen. The leadership of the Imo Northern community, while thanking the governor, said they came to solicit his continued support following persistent attack on them. Meanwhile, former governor of Imo State, Sen.Okorocha, has accused the incumbent governor of the state, Senator Gov Uzodinma, of ridiculing the office of the governor. Okorocha accused Uzodinma of public deception, barefaced lies, executive misconduct, all of which denigrates the office of the governor. Okorocha, who spoke through his media advisor Sam Emeodu, cited recent instances where the governor's action questioned his capacity to lead a people, what more, governing a state. He wondered why a governor could trivialize an issue as serious as last Monday's attack in Owerri by speaking from both sides of his mouth rather than allowing security agencies to do their work. This is really, it's a serious one. I wonder what he was expecting him to do, because what happened had put a lot of people, virtually all Nigerians are so quiet, even those who are very good in talking. After that Monday events from these unknown guys, the UGM, everyone seems to be very quiet. Even those who are, always involved in raising their voice when issues like this come up, nobody even accepted to attribute it to themselves because it was a very troubling moment for the Southeast. Where it became so troubling was the fact that after hitting Owerri in that early hours of the morning. The next day, Mbano was their next port of call. They still went to the same security formation, police formation in Mbano, and, free all the inmates. And at the same time, they had to burn down the place. That was a pointer to the fact that these guys cannot be stopped. And as most people keep saying, it was shocking that the headquarters could be handled or could be annihilated that much, and there was no kind of, call it reprisal attack from the police. It was really shocking. Even till now, Nigerians are still asking questions. How did that happen? Then no, it wasn't a case of we tried to stop them and all of that. 2 hours, according to the info we had, these guys were just banging and banging. It wasn't something that was done and no one heard gunshots and all of that. It was loud enough. And the expectation was that people were going to be coming from different quarters to stop them. But shockingly, it didn't happen. And that's one big question Nigerians are still asking and wanting to know what really, really happened. Is it that when it happened, everybody were already in their bed, covering their clothes to handle the cold of the night? Or is it that we are so lackadaisical? We are more interested, the security agencies are more interested in their lives than protecting the lives of Nigerians. Don't forget that is a responsibility that they took, an oath of office that they took, that they will protect lives and property of the people. You understand? But however, let's look at what Uzodinma had to tell the Northerners. I think all of this is coming from the fact that Matawale, the Zamfara state governor, had spoken about the continuous attack of the Northerners in the southern part. And it's almost threatening that if they continue that way, the Southerners may not be as protected as they expect in the northern part of Nigeria. And I think that's why Uzodinma had to just step up. But, he said they shouldn't be looking at themselves as tenants. That they should be looking at themselves as indigent, considering the fact that they pay tax and they contribute also to the well-being of the state. As much as that is said, but at least it's important to remind them that there are boundaries to what they have to do. Obeying the law of the land is one of the most important things for anyone who is a stranger living in anyone's land, because before you step in there, automatically you have seen some laws that have been clearly quoted, and the expectation is that you shouldn't violate those laws. If you do that, you are going to attract the wrath of the people. And another thing is that if you have to live with the people, you must learn to respect your hosts, because that is one of the things that is most notable for especially the Fulani headers. For the houses, I got no problem with them, because if you look at, some of them have stayed as long as 30, 40, 50 years, they don't have a problem. But these Fulani headers are the ones who do not even respect their hosts. They don't even mind troubling the host. And that's one of the things that have to be handled once and for all. However, let's see what will be the outcome of the security summit that is going on right now in Owerri State, and get to know what the plan of the government is towards the issue of insecurity. We'd like to leave.